Hey everyone! I tried to go live on my phone thinking if I went directly through Facebook that it would actually not give me issues, but it did. So here I am on eCam going through here to chat quick live with you. This was completely non-planned, but I felt like that this was a serious issue that needed to be addressed. So here I am. For those of you who are unable to catch the live that I started a couple of minutes ago, I'm going to start over. So if you've already listen to that, then just hold on a second. But we had a question from Robin who was asking how unsafe Dalmatian sage was because she just diffused a half a bottle in a waterless diffuser within 6 feet of her food. And so she has a question for me. Is this food okay? Do you think it's safe? Should we eat it? I hate to throw away 2 weeks of food, but this is also a lot of essential oil. So let's just start with the essential oil. And Dalmatian sage is one of several different different sages. And I'm just checking my book here. There's online access as well. But there are several different sages. Most of them are not very great, but the sage Dalmatian in specific is the worst one. And that's unfortunate because it's also the most common one if you haven't noticed as well. But it is neurotoxic. So I recommend avoiding it. There is no safe topical max for this essential oil. There's just no good that can come out of using this essential oil, especially if you are diffusing it in a waterless diffuser, which means you are literally screwing the bottle in there and it is taking full-blown pure essential oils and putting them directly into the air, which can cause adverse reactions. You are over inhaling, especially if you are too close to it. You are going to be over inhaling. You could feel nauseous, you could feel sick, you could feel headachy, you could feel just out of sorts and just not good. The good news is just get some fresh air and within a few minutes you should be feeling better. So to answer the question, is diffusing a half a bottle of pure essential oil 6 feet from food, is that going to be okay? I'm not really sure. It's possible that it could be okay depending on, did you have a fan on? What's the airflow like? What was the direction of drop? What direction did those essential oils drop in? Did they literally just evaporate into the air? Did they float up and evaporate? Were they attracted to the food if it was warm? The only way to know is to smell it and see if you can smell that essential oil in it. And then if you taste it, then you could taste the essential oil. And at that point, But it is a neurotoxic essential oil. I am not comfortable saying go ahead and eat it all. I don't know. I cannot answer that because I'm not there, wasn't there. But just so everyone is aware, sage Dalmatian is neurotoxic, and it is one of the handful of essential oils that I do recommend avoiding. That means don't diffuse it, don't use it topically, don't in any way inhale it, just get rid of your bottle. It's a lot of essential oils, a half a bottle, and that is definitely one that is neurotoxic you want to avoid. It's also potentially convulsant, meaning if you have epilepsy and you're prone to convulsions, this could trigger one for sure. So definitely make sure that you understand, and this is speaking to everyone, understand the safety of the essential oils that you are using. That is the biggest and first most important step. And this is what I'm going to be addressing in that book you guys wanted me to put out so that you can give it to your friends so that they can understand. And the biggest thing is, number one, you want to check the safety of the essential oil. Hey, Dan, you want to check the safety. You need to know the safety before you use it. Know if it's neurotoxic. Know if it's potentially carcinogenic. Know if it can cause the blood to thin. Know all of these things. If you're going to put it on your skin, make sure it's not phototoxic. And if it is, make sure you are diluting it enough. A waterless diffuser is not one that I recommend using, especially if you are in the same room. In my opinion, the only safe way to use those waterless diffusers is if you are diffusing when you are not at home, or at least if you are not in the room. If you have a mold problem in your basement and you want to diffuse whatever, tea tree or something down there in a waterless diffuser, that's fine. but it can easily get out of control. You can easily have an adverse reaction from the overwhelm of too much inhalation. And in this case, if it's close to your food and it's getting in your food, then that's not the greatest idea either. So make sure you know the safety of your essential oils. And if you want free access to the essential oil safety files, there is a free level in our library. I have free levels of recipes and free levels of a bunch of things, blends, so that you guys can have free access to this important information. So you can find all of that in our library. Just go to leahjacobson.com/library and you can have free access to that information so that you can be safe and that you can keep your family safe too. So I'm going to sign off. I'm keeping this short and sweet. I'm working on reviewing blends to add to the essential oil blends safety files. We are almost about to hit 700 blends total, which is amazing. We have over 40 companies. We have all the doTERRA blends in there. We have all the Melaleuca blends in there. We're closing it. Actually, we have all the plant therapy blends in there as well, unless they have some new blends this month, which is possible. If so, let me know. So that's what I'm working on today. It's Monday. I'm getting those blends assessed for you so that they can be added as well. So thanks for joining the community, and I hope that helped answer your question, Robin, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.